69.
God. Fucking forgot 69 was a thing.
Then, starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here with Moon, and we are continuing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
69.
All that the storyteller writes is destined to come true. Your opponent's attacks are no exception. Memorize the storyteller's tale and deflect your opponent's predetermined moves. Oh. Okay.
Okay. So Final Fantasy 14.
Enemy knights will
Enemy knights.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Enemy knights will appear in accordance with the storyteller's tale. Memorize the order of their attacks and deflect them using the knight's own moves against them. That's a mechanic I wasn't expecting. Touch the attack icons on the screen below in the order that you think they appeared. Once you have selected the order, touch submit to see if your answer is correct. Oh, I see. Was I him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm afraid your role in the story ends here, Professor. Now allow me to write the tale of your demise.
Why?
You know what? Just for fun. The knight drew his blade. As the battle came to a close, he raised his blade overhead and delivered the finishing blow. So, up, left, right, down.
Up. Left.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's...
Wait, okay, I think that, yeah, and then...
And then this one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. I guess we switch these two.
Okay. I see, it's because the blade came down. Oh, wait, it changed it.
I think I got this one. It's left, down, stab, jump.
Gotti! Wait, what? Jesus, Layton! Well played, Professor, but how will you fare in this tragic tale? A new knight stepped in for his fallen comrade. He slashed quickly, delivering 3 blows before finishing the battle with a 3-hit combination attack. Okay?
Okay. So it started with a spin, then downward slash, then slash, slash, down, spin.
Layton, why do you have electricity?
Right?
He's got a fucking taser sword. Think you worked it out, do you? Let us see if you can predict the ending of this final chapter. We've been on the final chapter for like 3 years now. The final knight drew his sword. As he attacked, he began to vanish into thin air, his movements veiled in the embrace of the shadows.
Oh god.
Fuck! What the fuck?
Alright.
At all.
It was down, spin, slash, down, spin, slash. And this is where I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Down, jump, and then stab forward?
Let's try it. Oh, I got the first one wrong. I mean, the third one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not... Okay. As he attacked, he began to vanish into thin air, his movements veiled in the embrace of shadows. Okay.
Slash, spin, down, stab, spin.
And then spin.
Okay. Down, slash, spin. Wait.
I've immediately forgotten.
Down, slash, spin. I guess... Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe jump, stab, spin? What? Oh, maybe it was a jump. Well, I know I got all of them wrong.
Yeah.
Well, but probably because it was like, Oh, stab. I didn't press anything. Why are you going?
Pep.
I wasn't watching that because I was... So, whatever. Are you... Okay, for a second I was gonna say if I got it.
I'm just gonna die laughing if you got the whole thing just on a whim. Holy shit. That would have been so fucking funny. Alright, I'm watching.
There we go.
Yes!
Kind of wish I'd gotten it right on the random one.
Yeah, that would have been really funny.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Marvelous. In this case, it would seem that the pen is not stronger than the sword. Oh god! Run, baby, run!
Professor, behind you!
An axe!
It's Ray!
Oh my god, it is Ray. Wait, no! Ah, fuck.
Professor!
Of course he grabs his hat.
Professor!
Try to find Professor's broken body in the debris.
Fucking
Why
spider
can't
monkey.
you jump like that?
Was close.
Yeah.
Now let's murder this man.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that the power of your pen is no longer absolute. You never failed to impress me, Professor Layton.
Bet you kept trying to kill him. The fuck?
Just tell me one thing. What exactly are you trying to achieve? You could say, I'm trying to lift the veil that hangs over the town. If that is indeed the case, the answer lies in the final story. This very evening, the great witch Bozella will be tried, and all stories will end. You should take your place in the gallery and observe the final trial. Permit me, if I may, to ask you a question, Mr. Storyteller. Why is it that you are here? What? You too should be watching in the gallery.
watching as your twisted story unfolds.
My twisted story? What do you mean by that?
You must surely be aware that your story has already become twisted. Take our arrival in this town, for instance. Not to mention our being here at this very moment. Neither of these things could have happened in the story you wrote. In other words, what I am saying is that you are no longer the weaver of the tale.
It is as you say. The story I crafted has indeed been twisted out of proportion by someone else's actions. I'm not surprised that you realized. It seems nothing passes by those sharp eyes unnoticed.
Very sharp.
Eyes.
Very beady.
Yes, very small. Very pointy. That is exactly why I decided to write the grand finale. To prevent any further distortion.
Do you mean to suggest that by ending the story you could return this town to its original state?
To its original state, you say? I'm afraid that is not the case. The entire truth behind Labyrinthia is sealed by a single spell. That's right. The final spell.
The final spell, you say?
When that spell is invoked, Labyrinthia's true form will become clear to all.
What kind of spell is that?
It is a spell that has always been hidden within plain view.
What's that supposed to mean?
Essentially, the final spell is concealed at the start.
The final spell is concealed at the start? What on earth are you talking about?
Bah. I thought you two took it upon yourselves to unravel mysteries, do you not? Do what you will with it.
Very well. Now then, I believe there's just one thing you may wish to hear from me.
Layton just takes out a small knife and stabs him.
Yes.
And what would that be?
Firstly, what would you say if I told you that this twisting of your story is leading towards a grand finale quite different to the one you had planned?
What do you mean?
This evening, you supposedly gave up your life to the great witch Bezella, did you not? As a result, the person thought to be Bezella is being tried in court at this very moment. Now, if you permit me to ask, do you happen to know the name of the accused?
Naturally. I wrote the name myself, there can be no question. Of course, the name of the accused is...
Espella Cantabella.
What are you saying? You mean my Espella is...
What the fuck are you talking about? Did you know?
Yes. The accused at this evening's trial is none other than Espella Cantabella.
That can't be. That's preposterous. This is your doing. What have you done, Layton?
You ask me what I've done, Mr. Storyteller. I am but a solver of puzzles and mysteries. I do not concern myself with scheming.
My Espella? Why, how is she the accused?
Perhaps you ought to go and see for yourself, Mr. Storyteller. Do you think it's a good idea to just stand here lamenting your daughter's fate?
What's to be done? What do you fucking mean? What?
Well, Mr. Storyteller, I will be returning to the court. I'd like to witness this grand finale with my own eyes. Ah, yes. Before I leave, there is just one thing I'd like to make clear. I do not intend to simply take my place in the gallery and observe the trial. Naturally, there's only one place for me to stand in order to unravel all these mysteries.
You mean to say that you will stand as the defender?
Unfortunately, the defender's position is already taken. Moreover, Mr. Storyteller, I am the one who knows the truth. The true identity of the great witch Bezella, that is.
How can you know?
There's only one place at which I should stand in order to assert such a fact, and that is not on the side of the defense.
Surely you can't mean.
I anticipate seeing you again soon, Mr. Storyteller.
Luke's just back there like, what the fuck is going on? He's so concerned. Poor little guy. Remember, we cannot save.
Mm-hmm.
You must save here. Chapter 9, The Last Inquisitor. But where is Barnum? Court is now once again in session. We've all got our drinks and our popcorn. I've got a sandwich.
Ooh, what
However,
kind?
I must say, egg salad. However, I must say I'm quite surprised at the recent turn of events. To see Miss Kira at the witness stand once again, frankly, I cannot believe my eyes. I surely burned you in the little oven thingy. You were most certainly sent to the flames as a witch.
That's right! I was there! I saw it! She most certainly was!
Then how? How is she still alive?
Is it because she's a witch? Can witches not die?
No, she must have used Demir and vanished just in time.
I say, send her straight to the fire. We'll do it ourselves if we have to.
Enough. A witch must be in possession of a telea magica in order to use magic. I hate to disappoint you all, but do you see such a thing on her person? I think not.
But she must have. That girl must have used Demir. Surely you can see that, High Inquisitor.
Demir is a spell able to make someone disappear from sight. It cannot make one vanish entirely. Besides, an investigation conducted by the Knights of the Inquisition has it concluded that this girl is not capable of using magic.
Listen well, Miss Kira. Your existence alone jeopardizes the very peace of Labyrinthia, yet, given the current situation, it is now imperative that you testify to this court regarding what you saw. Immediately.
Objection! That will not be necessary.
What?
This girl has already been convicted and tried as a witch in a previous trial. What good could come of her testimony?
Objection!
But she was found hiding at the crime scene. You know, not a good sign. I'd say that makes her a very important witness. Witness whose testimony we cannot choose to ignore. Inquisitor Darklaw, I'm afraid your objection is overruled. booing in the stands.
Hmm.
You wish to proceed, then? Very well. Let us see how much of her story this girl is willing to tell the court, shall we? There's no doubt about it. Miss Kira must have escaped through the passage leading under the Chamber of Fire. Although, from the looks of it, the judge doesn't have a clue that escape route even exists.
I wish he'd hurry up and get the hint. I'm dying to take this helmet off already. The top of my head really itches.
Sorry, Maya. Take that thing off now and we're as good as done. Just hang in there a little while longer.
Oh.
Very well. Witness, you may begin your testimony. Explain to the court how you are standing here in court today, and why you were hiding at the crime scene.
I can't remember who was doing her.
I'm just gonna say you probably should voice her since I'm juggling 3.
Okay. I'm not familiar with this Kira you keep talking about. I came from the Eldritch Woods. I came to this town to summon forth the fire dragon and kill the storyteller. As it rained, I waited near the bell tower, next to the vigilantes for my chance. I was only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else outside of that.
You came here to kill the storyteller?
Yes, that was my task.
Keep in mind, this girl was not the one who summoned the fire dragon in the end. That was the accused. As I warned you earlier, there's nothing to be gained from this witch's testimony. Now hold on. She was still present at the scene of the crime with the intent to murder the storyteller. The defense insists we be permitted to continue with our cross-examination on those grounds. Darklaw is really trying to weasel her way out of this cross-examination. That means there has to be something there. I must admit, I too am extremely interested in hearing what this witness has to say. Defender, you may begin your interrogation.
I'm not familiar with this Kira you keep talking about. I came from the Eldritch Woods.
You say you're not familiar with the name Kira?
Yes, I've never heard it before.
But I say, that is your name, young lady. Honestly, what witchery is this?
I have no name. I am simply a resident of the Eldritch Woods. Nothing more.
Eldritch Woods? The very same woods said to house the souls of the witches sent to the flames? Are you telling me they really exist?
No matter how you look at her, the Kira up on that witness stand doesn't look like much of a soul to me.
The girl has lost all memory of ever being a flower seller. That is all. If that's the case, then I wonder if she even remembers our run-in back at the marketplace. Say, Miss Kira, do you happen to remember me at all?
No, I do not know you. I first saw you just now at the bell tower. I came to this town to summon forth the fire dragon and kill the storyteller.
Did you just say fire dragon?
Yes, it was all part of my orders. I was told to come here this evening and wait for the right moment when the storyteller would appear before the people. Only then was I supposed to shout out the incantation as loudly as possible.
Somebody get a fan to get the smoke away from those flames.
Oh, great beast from the inferno, heed my call, cranworm.
I believe this bears repeating. The girl does not possess a scepter. It is impossible for her to summon any sort of magical dragon. Ah, yes, quite right, High Inquisitor. I'm just eating my sandwich down here. Then why are you hiding underneath the bench, Your Honor? Yes, well, it is as I thought then. She could not have cast the spell. I believe I have made it perfectly clear. This girl is not the Great Witch Bazella. Naturally, the Great Witch is... that girl there, Aspella Cantabella. There can be no other.
As it rained, I waited near the bell tower, next to the vigilantes, for my chance.
Hold it right there, Miss Kira. You snuck right past the vigilantes?
Yes, that's right. My orders are...
The girl is a witch. Therefore, something as simple as vanishing from sight is child's play. Isn't that right, witness?
Yes, that's correct.
Aha! I remember now. Just a few days ago, this girl used that very vanishing spell. Demir, if memory serves. Well, what are you gawking at, witness? Continue with your testimony. What was that just now? I could have sworn I just saw Kira's face turn even paler than normal.
I was only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else outside of that.
Miss Kira, who exactly gave you your orders?
I cannot say.
And why is that?
I am not to disclose the identity of the one who has given me my orders. That in itself is an order.
How convenient.
I am only supposed to carry out my orders. Nothing more. I do not know anything else. And besides, there's nothing more that I can really do.
Nothing more she can do? But hold on just a minute. Surely you are capable of using magic. You are a witch, are you not?
I am not a witch.
What did you just say?
I cannot use magic.
She can't use magic. This girl is a witch. Every person in this courtroom knows that as a matter of fact. There can be nary a doubt. Doesn't look like there's much to work with.
Even though she just flinched, explaining everything. Oh, even though she just finished explaining everything, I still don't fully understand.
I mean, she did flinch.
Oh man, Nick, you don't think this Kira is actually some sort of crazy magical zombie, do you?
Maya, you went through the same thing as Kira. Did you become a magical zombie?
Oh yeah, I guess not, huh? I would have eaten you way long ago if I had.
I do not look like a cheeseburger.
Brain burger.
Maya, no. Luke and I couldn't believe it was Kira when we ran into her at the marketplace. I mean, we thought for sure she was a goner back in the trial.
I don't think I'm far off, though. This Kira is way different from the old Kira. It looks like she doesn't remember a thing. She's almost like another person entirely.
But what if that's just it, Maya? What if Kira right here, right now, is the real Kira and the old Kira wasn't?
The real Kira, huh?
Yeah, and that's why I think I'm bound to find something useful in her testimony.
We can do this, Nick. I hope you're ready to slam on some desks because we're gonna do some serious pressing here.
He's got his slap hands ready.
Alrighty, but with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you so much for joining us, and as always, please take care of yourselves and one another.
Bye-bye. I have no idea where